my channel's about to be all over the place. Because I'm all over the place. My opinions are strong. But if you'll dissect them, they're balanced. Like, I don't even spend energy with people that have to deal in extremes like that. I don't have to, so I'm not going to. But anyway, I want to do gardening and cooking videos, among other things. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that my channel is gonna become gardening and cooking videos. It's gonna be what it's always been. It's gonna be everything. It's gonna be all over the place. These YouTube channels are just our own reality shows. That's all they are. Except we have the option not to make an ass of ourselves. Or if we do, we have the option of whether we want to share that asinine experience with you or not. And the fact that some of us choose to post some of those asinine experiences is entertainment in and of itself. Because, you hear all these bitches, are anti-government and stuff. Want to bash Obama as much as possible because, of course, we all know the Tea Party needs a lot of help with that, as they justify the blatant disrespect of black people in this country. Excuse me, the legalized blatant disrespect of black life in this country. But anyway, you'll hear people talking about, and they'll go so far on the deep end that, they telling you that you working for the man or you doing this for the man or whatever. I have worked for the man and loved it too. We just omit those moments where you work for, a white motherfucker that actually paid you for your efforts, and respected them in such a way that you put your best foot forward for the company and for the appreciation that you get from the man. But a lot of the arguments from the militant side are accurate. But if you're fueling your message with anger and fury, you just don't what the shit you got to say, even the shit that makes sense, is just disregarded by intelligent brains. I went on another rampage. Anyway, again, my point is I see a bunch of extremists. Like, let me just put somebody on the chopping block. You remember a while when YouTube was fairly newer, and you guys got suckered by this chick that called herself Black with something else, with a QUE on the end of her name. And she was talking about how, you're westernized and you're working for the man and all this stuff, all this angry stuff. So, you guys bought into it. Until about a year or two later when she got busted in a porn. And then I heard she did a video basically telling y'all, hey, I did what I had to do. But your black ass, your slavery black ass should not be working for the man, though. Okay? And keep in mind, at the time that she was telling people this, she was working at Sears. Well, bitch, you shouldn't be wearing lipstick. You shouldn't even be wearing makeup then. If your love for your heritage is so founded in your follicles that you have to be mad about everybody that's trying to live a productive life in the meantime, just because they working to reach the same goal of common respect as you, but they're not going the angry route, But my point is, well, you shouldn't be working at all, because at some point something is owned by somebody white. You shouldn't have no job. You shouldn't have nowhere to live. You know what I mean? And one of your she was real tight. This is another thing. I'm telling you, the company you keep. She was pretty tight with Willie Pete, if you guys remember him. That little boy. unless he done change his mentality, he gonna stay a little boy. He gonna always be a little boy. He ain't gonna try, and he just always gonna be embraced by racists and self-loathing black people. But I mean, I don't really point people out for being self-hating like that, except for like if you work for Paula Deen or something. But I don't really point people out for being self-hating like that. You don't know what their story is. You don't know what they, you don't know what their struggle is. You know, and even if you do know what their struggle is, you don't know that you know what their struggle is unless they told you about their struggle and they were serious and they didn't leave out any, you know, good parts that might not have necessarily shown them in a positive light, which people do because they don't want to look bad. I was like, you shouldn't be working nowhere. You shouldn't be living nowhere. You shouldn't be buying food anywhere. That's another thing she went off on about people buying their food. Yeah, you go to the store, you get your food from them, you get your whatever from them, but you got your lipstick from them. But anyway, long story short, I was like, I see a lot of angry black mentally enslaved motherfuckers talking about what you shouldn't do for the man and how you shouldn't be looking for a man, and how you shouldn't wear a wig and your hair shouldn't be, it should be natural texture. Girl, bye. Well, if that's the case, you shouldn't be buying your food nowhere. You shouldn't be getting even your milk from the grocery store. You don't have the first herb garden, boo-boo. I was like, shit, I do. And not only do I have a garden, I cook with that shit. And I try to be conscious about what we put in our bodies. And I don't bullshit you. And I was like, I don't want to do videos like that because of the cooking and hair and gardening videos I see. Everybody has an extreme. Everybody's intentions are extreme. Everybody's message is fueled with motive. Shit, I just want you to be healthy mentally and physically. Because I think you're just going to be a better person in the world, and we'll have less bullshit to deal with in the so-called headline news, and, you know, people relationship will build and heal and be founded on some real shit instead of the bullshit that everybody is teaching you right now. So I'm just going to do this shit. I'm going to tell you all about my dilemmas in the garden. For the gardening videos, I'm not gonna bullshit you. If I deal with an insect that I want fucking dead, I'm gonna kill them bastards. I'm gonna kill them. And if look, you can say what you want to. You can be, I'm a tree hugger too, but I will hug a fucking Japanese beetle so hard to death. I will choke it out, is what I'll do. Cause I don't. Look, and people that do the raw food and organic and stuff, I commend it and I support it, and I encourage you to be as aware of what you're putting in your body as possible, because we know the medical system doesn't necessarily really give a fuck about you. We know the legal system doesn't necessarily give a fuck about you. So you really need to give a fuck about you. And you really need to give a fuck about the people that you love. And you need to really give a fuck about the people who love you and don't want to see you hurt yourself, eat bad, or, you know, do anything in life that will, whether it's months or years in the future, put you in a really uncomfortable position regarding health or relationship. You know, just so you make better decisions and live the fullest quality of life possible, happiest and most integrity-laced, morally founded quality of life possible. And keep it real with it. You know, my cooking videos, I want to make cooking videos, and I don't just want what I miss. I'm gonna do. You know, everybody wants to pattern themselves after someone else. I want to do the shit that I haven't seen that I wanted to see. And like I said again in the garden, I want to see what your tribulations are when you're dealing with bullshit You know, or when you attempt to deal with bullshit and it fails. Same thing with cooking videos. Everything you goddamn make it is not delicious. You fuck some shit up. I fuck some shit up. Not usually while I'm drinking and cooking. In fact, those are the best recipes on earth. I could make a cookbook out of the shit I done fabricated drinking and cooking. But I'm one of those people. I get creative when I'm tipsy. I just do. And maybe it's in my nature as an individual. Maybe there's a breed of us. Maybe there's a category of us. You know, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not used to being able to fit in a category. I can't fit in that box. So I'm going to cook some shit. And some of it's going to be fucked up. Some of it's going to be amazing. Some of it's going to be amazing that time that I make it. And when I attempt to make it again, I will fuck it up. Not deliberately, but because I was in a state of mind when I made it where I was just, everything was on point. All my taste buds were together and my imagination and the merging of flavors that went on in my head as I was smelling and cooking and concocting came together in that moment. It happens. I want that. When I watch a cooking video, I want to see when you fuck something up. I want to see every now and then you taste it. It don't always have to be an extreme. It don't be, oh, I fucked it. This is the nastiest shit ever. It could be, ooh. Okay, I'm telling the truth. That'll be hot if I wouldn't put too much of whatever this spice is in it. Or I shouldn't have put this particular vegetable in that. That really fucked it up. You know, or ooh, I should have put more such a, it's delicious, don't get me wrong, but I should have put some more such. I want to hear, people are not balanced and people are not real. And people who say it all the time are also not real. You know, people who say that other people aren't real all the time, those people usually aren't real. So anyway, I want to do some real stuff. I'm gonna do some hair videos. I'm gonna let you know that my nappy ass head pisses me off sometimes. I'm not gonna explain to people, oh, this is not self-loathing. If they watch any of my fucking videos, they would know it's not about self-loathing. And if you one of those natural Nazi bitches, you shouldn't be on my channel anyway. This ain't a good fit for you. Go fix your relationships, because I know they fucked up, platonic and otherwise. Go get them together, then come back, sift through a few of my videos. You can get mad at me even then if you want to, because you probably will. That's how I roll. You know, just when you thought you loved me, you be like, what just came out of that bitch mouth? Yeah. No, I can't stand that bitch. Why you can't stand her? What did she do? I just can't stand her. She thinks she all that, and she thinks she know everything, and she thinks she... No, the reason why you feel like I think I know everything is because I'm also willing to know. Just the point is, I want to, remaster my shit in a way that is real to me, something that I will just love doing. I want to love doing it. I want to love posting it for you. I want to love the idea that you love to come and check it out, even if it's some shit that you don't particularly like this particular time. You're not gonna like every video I do. You might not like this damn video. You might just be like, go on and get to it already, and that's cool too. I need to go load this one right now because I never did get into my talk about the damn miracle berry tree. I swear I ain't shit. Groovy smooches though.